Devils fans, I'm pleased to say I'm joined by another new signing to Devils colours this summer, introducing River Rymsha. River, welcome to Cardiff. It looks like you're in a beautiful spot at the moment. So, where are you, and how's your summer going?
My summer is going great. Right now, I'm at my parents' place in Huntington Woods, Michigan. Um, just got back from a little trip, and gonna be headed back to Chicago in the next few days. But just wanted to spend some time with the family.
So you're a Michigan boy, I know. Huntington Woods. I know you played for Little Caesars in, I guess, Pee Wee, and that family synonymous with Michigan hockey, owners of the Red Wings, what have you. So you're a proud Michigan boy.
I am, and I was very blessed to play for Little Caesars growing up my whole life. A lot of cool memories and experiences that come along with it. But so yeah, kind of, I'd like to say I bleed baby blue and orange a little bit still. I still like to try at least. So
So for Devils fans, River, tell us how the move came about. Obviously, you're known to the coach, and I've spoken to Pete Russell today, and I'll tell you what he said in a minute. He gave me a little bit of a scouting report, but he coached against you in DEL2 last year. He
yep.
was impressed. How did the move to Cardiff come about?
It kind of came back pretty organically. Like you kind of mentioned, Pete reached out to me after he won the championship in the Del 2, and he talked about the interest to bringing me in. And after talking to him and talking to everybody else in the front office, I've heard nothing but unbelievable things. Trevor Cox used to be my roommate in Slovakia, so I know that he's been there for the last 2 years, and all he does is talk about how much he loves it there. So once the ball got rolling, it made the decision just kept getting easier and easier by the day.
So I will let you in on what your coach said, Pete Russell, and for Devils fans, his quote to me was, "River does all the little things right." Does that sound about right about your game, River? You maybe not one thing or the other. You can play all aspects of the game.
Yeah, and I like to think, Pete, that's a great compliment. Yeah, I take pride in playing a 200-foot game, and details are everything, and details are what ultimately win hockey games. So, if you're doing the little things right, usually leads to the bigger things happening. So, I like to keep it simple and pay attention to the little things. Take pride in playing the 200-foot game, and the rest comes with it.
So let's go through the career a little bit, and I won't keep you for a couple of hours, but some headline things. Firstly, you played your college hockey, NCAA in Dartmouth, so you're obviously a good hockey player. You're going to be the brightest player on the team next year. That's a pretty cool place to go to school.
I was blessed with some book smarts, but no, I don't like to you know I like to think that I have a good head on my shoulders, but I can still be a pretty goofy guy and mess around. So it definitely leans more into the book smarts aspect.
And again, being a Michigan guy and being in the Detroit system, Norfolk Admirals, that was your ECHL experience and just that whole system. That must have been a good grounding for you.
Yeah, absolutely. I was able to meet and play with a lot of good people, and the coaches helped me kind of get used to pro hockey and put a lot of trust in me with a lot of ice. So I was able to kind of, try my best to hit the ground running, and like you said, kind of made the foundation for everything to come. That was obviously the COVID-19 year where everything got shut down, and I always knew that I wanted to go to Europe. So it's kind of with the whole COVID thing, I was like, you know what? I think it's just time to, why delay the inevitable, and let's get started in Europe.
So in terms of that move to Europe, and you look at your stats on face value, you're a 6'3" guy, 205 pound. People think big body, but you're playing the Slovakian league, the Czech league, the German league.
Mm-hmm.
You've got to be able to skate and move the puck, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, skating. I like to pride myself on my ability to skate with the puck and move and cover and close on people, and kind of like you said, ties back to making sure that I'm doing the little things right. So yeah, I pride myself on my ability to skate, and I've been blessed with that, I guess.
Well, that's good to hear. I've already told you off camera, Todd, the GM, he's a hard man. He's going to criticize your camera work, so we'll improve that as the season goes on. Apologies to Devils fans, but you're hearing what River has to say, so that's the main thing. So you played in Slovakia, the Czech league. You put up 21 assists in Slovakia. So first pass, assisting with the transition, again, strengths of your game.
Yeah, I like to make the easy plays, and that's finding sticks and giving it to people that I know and that I see can put the puck in the net and make my job a little bit easier. Just got to know who to give it to.
What are sort of the ambitions for Cardiff this year? We've got a new coach. He's putting together. There's going to be a core of guys coming back, but some new names on the roster. What's Pete said of you in terms of the project he's building here?
Yeah, I mean, I think tying back to where Cardiff has been the last so the goal is championships, and that championship culture to Cardiff, and at the end of the day, winning hockey games is the most important thing, and I think everybody's on that same page and getting that done. So
we can still hear you. You've frozen up a little bit, but just a couple more for you, River, and I promise I'll let you go. Let's just go back to your size, because you are 6'3", and clearly you skate well. But looking at your stats, you don't take a lot of penalty minutes. So you use that size in a clever way, a strategic way. How do you use that physical presence to best assist your game?
Yeah, I think I like that's actually a good question. I like that one. I think that playing hard and playing the right way is everything. So at the end of the day, you don't want to be shorthanded, so you try to find that line and really know when to kind of overstep and when to not. So and kind of using that skating ability too, closing on people, just making sure you're in the right positions. It all just kind of, you don't really think about it. It kind of just happens,
So what are your experiences of I guess the elite league in terms of maybe people people you've played with? You mentioned Trevor
Mm-hmm.
Cox there. It is the UK is a little different. It is football style. The league title is the big one we all like. There's 3 trophies to play for. Have you done a little bit of research into UK hockey?
Yeah, yes, and as a football fan myself, I actually thought it was very neat and refreshing to kind of chase after a Premier League style title. And obviously, there's a lot of people that I've come across that have played in and hopefully be playing with. So I was able to pick their brains a little bit and get more information. And the 14 imports is obviously a big aspect too, and it kind of helps to know that there's going to be people that come from all walks of life that are coming together for a common goal.
What does the rest of the summer look like to you, River? Are you back on the ice yet? I wouldn't be, because you're clearly in a beautiful area. What's the next couple of weeks and months got in store for you?
Next weeks and months is getting ready to come in tip-top shape and be ready to go and to help this team work towards the championship. So yeah, it's time to buckle down and really start the work ethic, because it starts now, and then that sets the foundation and the groundwork for moving forward into the season.
We're recording this with the Golden Knights 1 game up in the series. Who takes the cup this year?
Oof. I think Florida gets it done. I think they've been this little team of destiny. I think it's going to go their way.
I think it's going to go their way. Finally, River, I always ask, the fans are going to be really excited. They're already talking about you on social media. I think a couple of them have maybe done some forensic work, worked out you might be coming to Cardiff. What's the message for the Cardiff Devils fans?
Message is I couldn't be more excited. I've heard nothing about them being the most passionate fans in the world, and in a beautiful city, and I couldn't be more excited to step in and hopefully bring them the same dreams that we have, and that's more championships. So that's my message, and all the best, and looking forward to getting there in August.
River, it's been a real pleasure talking with you. I think we're going to talk a lot more as the season goes on, because you're one of the guys I think who is going to be a natural on the mic. So thank you for this signing, and on behalf of everyone with the Devils, go well for the rest of the summer, and we look forward to seeing you in Cardiff.
Thanks, Sean. I appreciate it.